So here we go, the Panasonic G7, a great camera for YouTube, beginner camera, $500, great lens, autofocus. Autofocus can be kind of sketchy, but still better than a lot of what you'll get for this price. Let's see, look at these, all these specs here. 16 megapixels for full HD and 4K. Let's see. Free angle LCD, that's a big one. You're gonna need to be able to record yourself, right? So that's a big one. 8 FPS burst shooting. That's gonna get you a lot of. You can take 8 photos at once and just sort through them. This is like good for sports. With contrast, low light, autofocus. Hopefully the low light quality is good. Touchscreen, that's good. Even on the A600 or A6300, you don't get touchscreens. 4K, time-lapse shoot. Wow, nice time-lapse option right there. Panorama, focus peaking, built-in flash, creative control, scene guide, wireless. There are so many features in this. Here, let's get a close-up. You have to appreciate how many features they pack in for 500 bucks. Alright. Post focus. So can we change the focus after we take the photo? That would be pretty cool. Nothing down here. It tells you the SD U3 and U3 1 and 2. Okay. Alright. That's all that's important, it looks like. Alright, now let's unbox this. What else? Optional accessories. Yeah, shotgun mic, a flash, probably stronger than the flash that's built in. Shutter remote, battery pack, mount adapter. Yep, for mounting different kinds of lenses. Here we have probably some drivers, some apps. Probably nothing that's too good though. They usually suck. Micro Four Thirds lens lineup. The Lumix G family. Bunch of lenses. It gives you a guide on what the lenses are good for. This is a pretty nice addition. So it shows you what kind of images you can capture. This is the telephoto. This is a close-up shot on the bird. This is a standard zoom. I think that's what's already attached with the camera. This is a wide angle or wide zoom. Make sure it's legible here. Yeah, it looks like it's legible. Let's flip it over. Nice little advertisements. Prime lens. That's very good for YouTubers. To get a nice bokeh effect. Get some nice close-up shots. Alright. There we go. Put that back in. Guide for 4K photos. There's a bunch of guides here. Oh, very nice inclusions here. Plenty of guides to get started. Some good reading material. Now, on to the main event. First we have this sun blocker for the lens. This should be the lens itself. Let's take a look at how it looks. Nice looking lens. Put that aside. I'll bring the box back over. Alright, I want to unbox the camera last. So here we have a strap. It's nice. Feels kind of like leather. I don't think it's real leather though. Lumix G. Looks kind of small though. Yeah. Alright, now put that aside. What do we have here? So some kind of weird USB. Maybe this is for charging. This is definitely the battery charger, but it looks like this one uses this. Very nice, very nice. Instructions. To reduce the risk of fire, use battery. Gotta use the right type of battery. So it's risky using different batteries from different manufacturers. If you can, probably try to get the official ones, but they cost more money. That's the problem. Take a look at this. Now, where's the battery? Here it is. So it's only one battery? I wish that they would actually add two batteries, because you can have one charging and have one in the camera while you're recording, and then switch them out. I think that's like the perfect setup. Yeah, this battery feels pretty premium. Now let's take a look at this battery. And let's compare the battery to something else. Something cheaper. Like this battery. And the battery that came with, this is a battery I bought separately, but the battery that came with the box, let me put that out as well. Now this is the battery that came with the package, the bundle. 800 milliamp hour. It seems very low. But you can't always trust the milliamp hour ratings. So high capacity. Am I missing something? Is 800 milliamps high capacity now? Nope. This is the battery. I'm gonna read that. Little pamphlet they added. I don't think that has any useful information, but so these are the different battery types. This is the official one. Okay, let's have it like this. Camera. And flip them over. This one has a case on it. So this is the one I bought separately. It says 1700 milliamp hour, 12.6 watt. There we go. Flip them all over. This is the one that came with the kit. And this is the official one. I like the goldish lettering. Looks pretty premium. So The official one is 1200 milliamp hour. The Ritz is only 800, and this one's supposed to be 1700. We'll see how real those numbers are actually when we test them out. Alright, here we go. The piece. Camera itself. Hold on. Here's the camera. Here we have HDMI. That's what that cable was for. So it's like the cable's... No, it's not. It's for AV out digital. So we don't even get an HDMI cable included. You have to buy that separately. The cable that's included looks like a AV out. So it connects to your computer. Maybe we can use that as a webcam somehow. I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to use it right now, so let me just keep it there. Take a good look at the camera. It's very beautiful build quality. I like the black, but I like everything black, even my women, so you can't take my word for it. Let's take a look at this. Let's pop it in, pop in the lens. That should go down there. And this should be at the top, right? Let me just twist it until it goes in somehow. Okay, yep, it's connected. Looks like it's locked. Let me take it off actually, just to make sure, yeah. So that red light is at the top. Alright. And once you lock it, it does not move. So it clicks in place. Alright. Let's try this. Let's try this out as well. See how it looks. Even though I don't need it right now. Yeah, does not even add that much bulk. It's a nice little compact camera. Much smaller than the Canons you see. The Canon like T5 and T6 size. Let me take this off. Just unscrew it. Alright. Take a look at the hot shoe mount. Alright. Let's see if there's a battery. Nope, there is no battery pre-installed. So you do just get one battery from the box. The Panasonic G7 box itself. Oh yeah, and let's put in our SD card. This is a nice little kit. There's so many things and they seem to be decent quality, and a good brand like Polaroid. Even though they're not as big of a brand anymore, they're still a big name, so it can't be that bad. Take a look at some of this if you want to read some reading material. Alright, let's just open it right up. Alright, it's no easy way to get into it, so just have to rip it up. Now let's see the rating. Right, it's a U31. It seems like a good card. Definitely can record 4K on it. Make sure I put it in the right way. Alright. Let's see if the battery's charged. If not, we can always, hopefully we can plug it in and charge it. That's one thing we should test. Like my Sony A7 or my Sony A6300. Okay, it's charged. Set the language. Let's set it up. And we're gonna use these buttons. Very straightforward, like in most cameras. So here. Set the language. English. Set the clock. Check here. 10:21. Can I change the PM though? Looks like I have to just bring it all the way down to change it from AM to PM. There we go. And the year is, let's go down actually, December, almost December, November. Let me check the date just to be sure. 28th. So we can go down to 28th. 2018. Alright. Clock has been set. Please set the home area. By the way, this LCD looks very high quality. Oh yeah. I'm so used to using my A7, my Sony A6300 that does not have a touchscreen because I have to use the buttons, but I forget that this one has a touchscreen. Alright, the home area, yep, New York, got it right. New York, New York! Shout out to my Bronx boys. Alright. There we go, it's all set. Gotta appreciate this touchscreen here. Let's try some camera inception here. Alright, this is a problem with the autofocus but the lens is not meant for this anyways, so. Oh, actually, let's tap on it. Autofocus is off. Can we turn it on? And it's hunting a lot, but keep in mind this lens is not meant for up close shots like this. Okay, maybe put something different. Let's play around with the settings here. Looks like we can select a scene here. Some nice little options. Wow. This already has more, looks like it has more options than my, nice touchscreen too. It has more options than my A6300, which almost costs twice as much. And I'm recording with the A6300 right now. Alright, let's switch out to the video, or this is the Panorama mode. Panorama mode. That's the C mode, whatever that is. And this is the movie mode, right? Right now it's, as we can see, it's set to full HD 60 FPS. Let's try recording. The button's up here. Yeah, wow. You can see the marks on my hand pretty nicely. My hairs, let's take a look at those. You can't get a good shot when it's close up, it looks like. Other than that, it's okay. Yeah, there we go. Put these up here. Use the viewfinder. And it looks like it has problems focusing and close-up objects with the default lens. Alright, so we also have buttons over here. Looks like, let's flip this. Switch to manual mode. Let's flip around with these. Maybe, I believe this is the shutter mode, or the high speed 8 FPS, or 8 photos a second. This is 4K video, or just 4K photos. This is the microphone in. Down here we have the tripod mount. Now let's take a look at the flash, by the way. Wow. Try to take a photo with the flash. Let's see how that turned out. Pretty good, actually. Oh, look at this touchscreen. We can. Don't mind my sweaty mouth, but look at all this. Oh man, I am liking this camera a lot. I have to keep the windows closed because there's so much noise here in New York. That's why I'm sweating so much. And if I turn on the AC, it's just gonna be on full blast. Okay, so here. What else? Autofocus. Oh, these are different autofocus settings. Alright, so we were having trouble with autofocus earlier, right? And what we can do is, let's try messing around with these. Maybe they will help. Okay, so when we're this far away, it works just fine. This is about, I'd say, yeah, about 5 inches. When you get too close, it just has trouble finding. Yeah, so, but it's perfectly fine, 5 inches away. Okay, wow, this is a beautiful camera. I actually bought this as a gift, so I'm gonna feel bad giving it away. I might have to buy one for myself. I did not think that Panasonic was doing this much with their cameras. Because I know Sony, they have the two kings right now are Sony and Panasonic, and I was gearing towards Sony because they tend to have better picture quality and better autofocus. But this is so much value for your dollar. The touchscreen, and it's a good touchscreen too. Look at how responsive it is. It is not a cheap touchscreen at all. And it looks like it's OLED. I believe it might be as well. I believe it's OLED touchscreen. I think I read it on the box. Wow. Let's try to take some photos.